Hey everyone, this is the Depressed Eeyore, and this is another channel update. I'm actually doing this live, though I'm not really going to be doing much. As you can see, I got my character here. I'm playing Dark Souls 2 at the moment, and like I said, this is just going to be an update on what's going on with me and the channel and what have you. And my cat, of course, is in front of the screen again. Alright, so past few weeks have been a bit rough for me with classes and all that, and I'm just gonna leave that at that. Um, since I've been in grad school, I've been recording everything ahead of time, just in bulk, and just to make sure I always have at least something to put up for you guys, even if it's not the best of videos. Um, so sorry if the quality's gotten worse or anything like that. It's just I don't have as I'm literally just trying to get as much content as possible for you guys to actually watch. So I believe someone did ask like how far back some of these videos were recorded. It really varies. I used to upload them in order based off when I recorded them, but then occasionally things changed where like certain games came out on Steam. Like for example, what was that game? One Way Heroics came out on Steam, and I had that game already like full. I already had that Let's Play fully recorded by then. Like long before then. So I just pushed that up and uploaded that instead. And in some cases I upload certain series a lot sooner if I happen to stumble upon actually being able to record it. It's like for example was it Sengoku Gensokyo and stuff like that. So really it's kind of just up to me. Sometimes if I feel if it's a series that's not really that good, like I have a recording of me going through what's a game called Elder Sign, which is on Steam as well. I have a bunch of that recorded, but I've been pushing that back because it's really just a board game and it's me just failing at random number generators. So that's generally how it works here. I do have a few more Let's Plays. I do have Touhou Mother lined up. I also have probably a rather horrible Let's Play, which is a playthrough of Touhou Mon 1.8, which is essentially a modded version of Pokemon Fire Red, but with Touhou characters. Though that's putting it lightly. 1.8 actually changed a lot of things, like the entire type system is changed in that, so it's actually pretty unique. And just because I hate myself more, I am also doing a Nuzlocke on it. Which, if you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, just look up Nuzlocke on YouTube and you'll find a bunch of rules and videos on it. I'm not sure if it's going to be any good, but I have it fully recorded, so eventually it might pop up. I've also considered doing other Touhoumon games just to kind of show the differences between them, because 1.8 and like what was the other one called? Another World is actually rather different compared to just ones that are just kind of a Touhou, essentially a Pokemon with a Touhou coat of paint on it. But that's just me rambling on what I have kind of pre-recorded already. Things I'm trying to do now because I have a little bit of time off because I needed a break, needless to say. But since I'm going to be taking this break, I need to make sure I have enough stuff pre-recorded, or at least recorded, for my next semester. So, that's where this is coming in. This is why Dark Souls 2 is showing up right now. I know Dark Souls 2 is pretty much well known. It did recently come out on Steam for PC, so that's why I've been playing it. And needless to say, I'm pretty up there. I'm soul level 165. I just beat it with this character. And I don't know if I'll do New Game Plus or anything. But if you guys are interested, I would be willing to make a new character, whatever class you guys want me to play. And just, play through Dark Souls 2 and see how that goes. But of course, there's a bazillion Let's Plays of it. So if you're not interested, by all means, don't. You can just say that. Say, hey, do something else, and I'll try to find something. The only reason I'm kind of offering is right now it's been kind of a dull time as far as what's been popping up on Steam. I mean, there's a few interesting games, but I don't know if there's any of them that are actually like... I mean, I've definitely bought my fair share of new RPGs that have been coming out on on Steam, like a number of the RPG Maker games and stuff like that. They're actually pretty good, but they're not really things I would do a Let's Play on. So that's kind of the situation I'm in. There's a lot of I have tons of games. There's just none that really I feel like are good at. I would be able to show them off well enough to be worthy of a Let's Play. So that's where, like I said, if you guys are interested, I usually put things to a vote and stuff, but usually I don't get very much participation. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get very much feedback here either, but who knows? Well, if there's not much feedback, that means your voice is louder than others. So, if you're interested in me playing Dark Souls 2, by all means, say so, and I will probably make a video of just the intro and let you guys pick my class, and maybe some number of other things, maybe even a name, and then I'll just take it from there. Essentially, you'll be able to pick my initial class, and if you're familiar with the game well enough, or you just feel like just spouting out stuff, you can try to give me a general direction of where I should build. This character originally started out as a Traveler, which is a rather horrible class, but so I was using a dagger for a while until I can actually get my stats high enough to actually use weapons, and then I went with like a single sword kind of dodgy build with divine magic, and then I would completely respec to a pure hex build, which is why I have all this witch stuff and a dark staff, and I could shoot dark bolts and stuff like that. So there's some variety. I will say that the PC version is pretty good. My experience with Dark Souls is pretty limited. I never played Demon Souls because I never had a PS3, and Dark Souls 360 wasn't very good in my opinion, but that could possibly be because I didn't have it connected to the internet, so I never got any of the patches that fix it. That probably fixed some of the issues, and I also never got to do any of the multiplayer messaging things or anything like that because I wasn't connected to the internet. In this one, as you can see, there are messages everywhere, which are a bunch of lies, but whatever. But yeah, so like I said, if you're not interested in Dark Souls 2 or anything like that, feel free to make suggestions for games, but I'm probably not going to be able to take them because it might require me to actually buy a game, and, well, I'm not sure. I guess it'll really depend on what the price range is, I suppose. And also, I'll probably have to take a look at it to make sure it's actually something worth playing. I know there was a game that came out as another visual novel game. I think it was called, like, Cinder or something like that, which is sort of like a playback on the Cinderella stories, which is kind of neat, but all the screenshots and videos I've seen of it, well, the videos that are on Steam that I've seen of it, is essentially just a visual novel, which means it's just nothing but dialogue options, if that. So I'm probably not going to be playing that, despite the fact I'm currently, uploading War of the Human Tanks. Speaking of War of the Human Tanks, I will be doing I am doing the current playthrough right now, or at least that's what I'm uploading. I also have a shorter playthrough of a alternate plot line, and then I'll probably do some final thoughts and stuff like that in the end, and leave it at that. So you should be able to at least have a few weeks of that. Alright, I think that's about everything. So in the comments below, if you want me to play Dark Souls 2, say so. If you don't want me to, say so. If you have any other suggestions of games, feel free to make them, but as always, I reserve the right to not do them because, well, reasons. So, as always, thank you guys for subscribing and all that. I'm over like 1,500 subscribers. I'm sorry I haven't really been giving as much. A lot of my descriptions have been pretty lax as far as all of my recent uploads. Usually I kind of write a description, I usually write a lot in the descriptions, like talking about the game mechanics and certain boss fights and stuff like that, but lately I just haven't had the time. Usually if I can remember, I will try to upload a video in the morning and then go to class. So it's been a few weeks, let's just say it that. So like I said, thank you guys for subscribing, liking, comments and all that stuff. Sorry I can't respond to you guys' feedback about like the gameplay. As always, as I mentioned, I record a lot of this stuff, so by the time I get that information, I've probably either am way past that point or I've completely finished the Let's Play. So But by all means, go ahead and post those things, and maybe people that haven't played it through the game yet will find it useful. Anyway, I'm rambling a lot, and this has been 10 minutes already. So, I am the Depressed Eeyore. This was your channel update for... I don't even know what day it is. What day is it? Well, I'm recording this May 2nd, so I'll say May 3rd, 2014. As I said, post your thoughts in the comments below. See you guys later.